Hi, this is JC from Guitar Center, and with me today is Mr. Steve Curto from Alto Professional. Steve, what'd you bring me today?
Well, I brought you the newest speaker that Alto has made. This is called the Black 12, and it lives inside a family of 3 size speakers, Black 10, Black 12, Black 15. These are all active, powered, two-way speakers. The Black 12 is fun and unique to talk about because this thing has 2,400 watts of Class D digital amplification. That is the loudest, clearest, cleanest loudspeaker on the market. We have a completely unique DSP section on the back. This is wirelessly controlled from any OS device via Bluetooth, and we have what's called the Live Drive app, which is a free app that you can get on the Apple iTunes App Store. What that does, we'll take a closer look, is allow you complete DSP control of things like preset control over sound. If you get a close-up look at this, you have an EQ setting which is flat, one that's contour, a high-pass filter, and even a custom setting. When you start making changes in the DSP, it actually goes into the custom immediately.
And you would do that from the app, and you can save it and store it for if you come back to that same venue, or if you have to move your speaker around?
Yep, that's a perfect application. It allows you to get out front into your mixing environment and actually make changes in real time to the speaker while you're listening to material.
Okay, so, excellent.
You see we have a 2-channel mixer with XLR and line inputs, XLR out. We've got rigging points, which are called M10 rigging points. That's a standard in the industry for actually doing permanent install work. So in a house of worship or in a club setting, these could not only be a front of house kind of application, it can actually be mounted and flown or whatever you want to do with the speaker. In addition to that, we've got this 45-degree cut. So this makes the speaker perfect for monitoring applications as well, whether that's a vocal monitor on the floor or actually instruments coming back. There's plenty of power here to do either. JC, this is the Live Drive application that I was telling you about, which via Bluetooth allows you to control the DSP that's built into the speaker. Right off the bat, we see that we can talk to up to a 2.1 system. Right now, it's paired with just one. We've got the obvious volume control and VU metering. And when we go inside that speaker, we see the mirror image of those 5 presets we talked about, which were on the back of the Alto cabinet. We go into more advanced settings, we see that we have 3-band EQ. And whenever a change is made, it actually gets stored in the custom setting.
Okay, so that's where you save it, and you can hold on to it. So if you come back to that same venue for a gig the following week or something, you've already got it set, and you don't have to go through setup all over again.
That's right.
That's pretty cool.
Another feature about that is you can lock it down so nobody can mess with your cabinet from behind, and nobody can change the settings.
Okay.
Then we get over here, we can actually see there's time alignment built into the speaker. And instead of just being measured in milliseconds, which is kind of jargon that sound engineers might use, it actually is measurable by feet and meters. So you can say, we need to delay this set of speakers by 15 feet.
And why would you want to delay a set of speakers?
That allows us to actually have multiple speaker setups a distance apart so we don't get echo in a given environment. We have one continuous sound field by having multiple setups.
Makes sense.
Then we also have a variable crossover point. It's a lot of strength and power to be able to tune the crossover point between the low frequency and high frequency driver. And that's not fixed on a couple shelves. You actually have full variable crossover here. So we can cross over at 180, 200, 220, whatever we choose.
Okay, but it sounds a little complicated for some people. If you don't want to do all that stuff, you don't have to, right?
I encourage anybody to listen to this just right out of the box in a flat setting. You don't even have to mess with the DSP. But then you could start making small incremental changes to hear how you can shape the sound to your liking just a little bit at a time.
Okay. So I know you might be a little bit biased, but how do they sound?
They sound fantastic, JC. I encourage anybody to give this a listen and compare it with their very favorite set of speakers out there. We had the luxury, this being so new, of listening to what was out there and then going after making the best sounding wood cabinet with that kind of tuning DSP control that could be on the market.
All right, thank you, Steve. Alto Black 12. Check it out at your local Guitar Center or guitarcenter.com.